I've decided that today we're doing Jojo stands based on somewhat obscure bands.
Oh, okay. That's why you wanted me to think about that.
Have you not thought of that? Have you not come prepared?
No, but that'll just make it. I'm better when I'm not prepared.
All right.
You know.
Well, I guess we'll just get started on that then.
But it's okay. I can think of one really fast.
Okay.
But I don't need to if I'm not the one to go first.
Then I'll draw first. Okay, so I thought of the band I wanted to go with, but I'm realizing just now that I did not think of what the design would look like. So you're going to see my raw thoughts on that. Have you heard of the band Bloc Party?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Did they do the one "Don't Stop Believin'"?
No, they are, I guess, kind of obscure, like just in the fact that they're not pop culture. I know them almost solely because of the fact that they appeared on Guitar Hero 3.
Okay, well then I probably played their songs because I played that game a lot.
Yeah, it was on the bonus track list. It was called Helicopter, was the song there.
Still not ringing a bell.
Dang. Well, I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to try to recreate it in any way. You're just going to look it up yourself later on.
All right. Can you imagine if they listened to this and you just told them, like, you're not pop culture. You're not contributing to our culture in any way.
Well, I mean, come on. Pop culture, in at least in the way I'm using it, is just household name. How about that?
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily agree because I think household name means that grandma knows who it is.
Yeah.
And pop culture means that most people like who are kind of like younger and in the know who it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, this is just my own arbitrary dividing lines. I don't know exactly how you would make that distinction.
Yeah, but the idea is just that they're not a household name. You don't know who they are, and so clearly, most people don't. You are extremely average and not worth noting.
I didn't know who they were, so I'm the grandma.
Exactly. Yeah. There's only actually like 2 songs that I'm like super into, but they are my favorite songs in the world. And those are Helicopter and Ratchet. So I'd highly recommend them. The Ratchet video was done by like this kind of famous animator. He's famous for a style of having like these images like grow out of each other, like hands growing out of fingers, growing out of, and hands growing from those hands, and like cows like growing from other cow bodies. And it's hard to describe, but if
that sounds pretty gross.
Yeah, it's just very bizarre kind of animation style, and I'm pretty sure the animator for that either did the video for Ratchet or just aped it. So this is a very fun music video as well because of that. I'm in post. I am going to add all this information of like who that animator is and all that with examples. But
yeah, your description of it makes me think of like a Tool video.
See, I don't even know what Tool is. I mean, I've heard a few songs.
Okay, so you're knowledgeable about Bloc Party only.
Only Bloc Party. I literally don't know any other bands.
Okay. It's a good thing that is your stand then.
By the way, the design I'm going for here right now is just like Bloc Party. Block means square, so he's got a lot of squared off features. That's what I'm going with right now.
Okay. Square and angular.
Yeah.
Does he have a helicopter?
Oh, he should have a helicopter. Oh my god.
It should just come out of his head like Inspector Gadget.
Okay. Let's
I mean, they all have like really weird hats, right?
Yeah, they've a lot of them have bucket heads and things like that.
Yeah, full disclosure to people listening, I have never seen JoJo's.
Gasp.
Yeah, you can yell at me in the comments. In fact, I encourage you to.
JoJo's is so weird though. It's like it's fine if you don't watch it because it's just like it's such an acquired taste.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think JoJo fans are like kind of like those types of fans that push onto you their show that they love so much?
I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm saying that I don't blame you for not knowing it.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but that's who you are. You're like one of the most agreeable people I've ever met. Like, it's fine if you don't like things I like.
Yeah. God, I wish I was more controversial. I want to make people yell at me on the internet, but here I am just making friends.
I know. It must really suck.
It's awful. It's a living nightmare.
You're like the Naruto of internet.
Oh, no.
You got to go up against the Gaara. Who would that be?
I mean, Gar is like, oh god,
Who's the most disliked person on the internet?
a person who makes arguments a lot. The only person I can think of is like the Keemstar. Did he retire? I don't know.
He did retire, so I mean, you could bring him out of retirement.
That's it.
You can be like, "Hey, Keemster, be friends with me."
Or argue with me. Whatever. I don't care.
I mean, you can try to argue with me, but my whole point is that you won't.
Yeah.
Because I'm agreeable.
I mean, some people get enjoyment from arguing, and I don't want to take that away from them. So.
So to indulge Keemstar, you would argue with him?
Yeah.
I love the way you're drawing this ceiling fan.
God, this is awesome. I'm loving drawing this. And it's a bucket, so it's got like a handle that goes behind the head here.
That looks like a backwards cap.
It's
like stylistically, but it's not.
Yeah, if I were to color this in, this part with the X would be transparent. So
right.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know enough of the band, and I don't want to assume anything and put that in the design. It would be very rude of me.
I mean, isn't that the whole point? Is to make assumptions, to make asses out of you and me.
That is a good idea. Oh, you know what? I need to put him in a weird pose. God, what am I thinking? Jesus.
Dude, I've never seen the show, and I knew that.
I know. It's my tendency to put characters in standing stock still in a white void. It's a problem, and I need to fix it.
Are you going to do the whole figure, or are you going to just do like the torso?
I think I'm just going to do the torso. I don't want to take up too much time.
Yeah, we don't want to be here all night. I'm still trying to think of what band I'm going to draw. I don't know.
Better think of it. Okay, this arm doesn't make too much sense, but I'm going with it anyway. You can notice my lines are getting sloppier as I know less about the anatomy.
Fake it till you make it.
Okay, elbow thing goes here.
So far so good. I've actually been practicing arms this whole past week.
Oh yeah?
I'm still bad at them.
They're hard.
But that's why I'm practicing them, because they are like my least favorite thing to draw.
They're so hard, and I don't know how the forearm muscles work. Like, you know where the bicep goes. Everyone knows where the bicep goes. Nobody knows where any of the other muscles go.
I know where they go. It don't help. It doesn't help me draw them.
I don't know, whatever hand.
Oh, that's awesome. He's like rad, dude. Tubular. Block party.
Yeah, he's a party bro.
Random question. Have you seen the movie Attack the Block?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Okay. Well, I watched it again recently because I was in a Halloween mood, probably because it was Halloween. And I thought, this is kind of a scary movie. Not really, but if it scratched the itch.
Oh, okay.
And it holds up. I recommend it. It's got John Boyega in it. I'm assuming you know who that is.
I do know who that is because he was in Star Wars.
Exactly. Everybody knows he was in Star Wars. It was like one of his first roles, and he's really good in the movie.
Oh, okay.
It's about aliens.
Oh, that's good. Is it, so when you say it's like kind of like horror, you mean it's like a kind of like unsettling rather than, graphic violence kind of horror, or what do you?
I can probably explain it to you pretty easily. Are you familiar with Shaun of the Dead?
I am, and I love that.
Okay, then it matches that same tone. In fact, I don't know in what capacity Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg worked on in the movie, but I do think they had a hand in it.
Oh, okay. Man, I really
like
would enjoy that.
Not
then.
a serious hand. They might have produced it.
Okay, so yeah, they had like final say, but didn't.
Maybe. I think I might be misremembering. It could be that somebody that worked on Shaun of the Dead or wrote that movie with Edgar was the one that made Attack of the Block.
Oh, okay.
All my facts are mixed up.
I'm trying to think of how a hand would work in this bizarre angle, and it is not going to come out good. My trick for drawing Jojo's fan art is put them in the weirdest poses possible on the spot, like no pre-planning, no structure.
As long as you're confident in it, it don't matter.
You can see this is his torso line is twisted in a way that doesn't make sense, and I need to add more robot-y bits because most stands are just buff robots. Yeah. Some vent things.
He looks like he's kind of wearing like Super Saiyan armor.
Yeah, those those lines always just indicate Toriyama style.
Yeah, that's actually how I'm reading the face too, is like Cell's face.
Yeah. And we're gonna spice up his wrists.
Spice.
Now we've got the unenviable task of figuring out what his power would be.
Oh no.
So
is it the power is also based on the band?
they do not typically have anything to do with what the stand looks like or is named after under most circumstances. It could.
So it's completely different.
Yes.
All right, well, while you think about that, do you mind if I tag in?
Give me a second. I'm finishing the wristbands. He's gotta look.
It's not gonna interfere with your wristbands.
It's gonna interfere with the wristbands.
Okay. Oh, that's some great tendons.
Yeah, that's exactly what they look like. Okay, I'm done with the drawing. While you get started on your drawing, we can think of a power for him.
Okay. I wanted to draw boombox shoulders on him.
Oh, you want to like add to my drawing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. It's okay.
Go ahead and do that.
But, okay.
So yeah, you do that, and I'll think of a power for him. So you know what? It is influenced a little bit by like their visual design. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm also going to like erase the bits so that they don't overlap. So it's probably like sound based. I'd say the usual like formula, and it's like Monster of the Week kind of stuff, except it just gets really weird.
Mm-hmm.
The usual formula is something like they come across a stand user, they have no idea how to combat it, and because of that, the stand user gets ahead very easily and usually incapacitates or captures about everyone in the group except for one who happens to figure out what the trick is to it and how to overcome it with their own stand. I think power matching a sound like this probably would be like if you start jamming to his music, then you turn into a musical instrument against your will, right?
Yeah, that works for me, dude. I was just thinking about how much I'm botching this.
Yeah. Yeah, the angle doesn't quite add up, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to completely decide that this is a bad idea. There we go.
Oh, you're just gonna undo everything and it never existed?
Yep. Can you hit undo on your end? That way you get your shoulder back.
Nope.
Okay.
How do I redo?
I think you just hit it.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I can't think of a better power off the top of my head. I'm not very good at this.
So he turns people into musical instruments, but only if they succumb to the allure of his sick beats.
Yeah, it's like, one of the characters is like, oh, this is a funky bass rhythm. Oh man, I'm really loving this. It's kind of got like this kind of rap aesthetic. Man, it's got like really good melodies.
Can you imagine like the character like slowly starts to pop their head and then they go, oh no, and, like turn it to a guitar.
Yeah, their neck elongates and starts growing strings, and it's like, oh, enemy stand.
And then somebody else starts to slowly shake their butt a little bit. It's like, oh.
And it's like,
he's got me.
Luckily, my stand has cushions for hands, so I can put them over my ears so I don't have to hear the music. That is
and then
the
like
formula
to adapt to that. Like he starts to go and send his music through like solid matter.
Oh yeah, sound travels much better through solids than air.
I must resist. We've got a whole 30-minute episode now.
That is a JoJo's episode. That is, we did it. We've done it. This is Block Party.
That was fantastic.
That was fun. And this is halfway through the episode, so do you think we should do a halftime event?
You want to do one of those 1-minute things where we try to draw a car together?
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm just pulling up something on Google. Stopwatch? Timer? Okay, we're trying to draw a car together in 1 minute.
Yeah.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
I'm
Okay, that's a terrible line.
drawing a wheel.
I'm gonna connect to your wheel.
Oh, okay. These are tiny wheels. All right.
Get the headlight
Our
in. That's
pen
important.
thicknesses are very different too.
You don't want to get pulled over for a bad headlight.
Oh, that's a headlight. Okay.
Yep. We need a door so people can get into this thing.
Yeah, and a grill and a nice hood ornament.
More grill.
That's a Volkswagen, right? You need a window for the door. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, well, I'll put a sunroof in.
Mufflers.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go to the background.
And fire trails. And fire decals.
I guess I'll put like a dash in.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh no, getting rid of those lines.
That was our car in 1 minute.
You know what? We did way better than I thought we would.
Yeah. I mean, the headlights don't match. The wheels are god awful. But other than that, it's probably the perfect car. I mean, Tesla made one that looks like this, right?
It's spinning around this curve like so fast that flames are jetting out of its
yeah, it
engine.
is kind of drifting based on the road you drew.
So this car has got to be really cool because only cool cars can drift.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that we're supposed to be doing this and then rewarding ourselves like arbitrary points, but I think we should just get the maximum amount. What is that?
That's 10 billion, right? 10 billion points each.
10 billion.
All right, let's get back to JoJo's. Let's do yours then. I hope you thought of something while I was drawing.
I haven't.
No.
I'll try to amend that right now. I'm just going to scroll down my Spotify liked songs. Do the stands kind of mirror the user in personality, or is it completely unrelated?
The idea is that they do, although it's kind of, hit and miss. But like the idea is that the stands are a physical manifestation of a person's fighting spirit.
Okay, I'm going to do Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. Is that something I've heard of? I don't recall.
I mean, I guess her popularity is relatively recent, so you being who you are, probably have never heard of her.
I guess not.
She's got a few songs that are all over the radio right now.
Well, I'm not remembering off the top of my head, and I'm just gonna say we're gonna have to keep moving forward on this.
All right.
So there is a cat-based stand who is. Oh no, the alarm went off. You're getting the alarm again.
I figured I would.
It is time
bound to happen.
The random timer has gone off. It's time for luck of the draw. We're going to spin the wheel, and you are going to have to edit your drawing, or rather start the drawing with something from the wheel. So let's get started on that.
Okay.
All right, let's see what the wheel has in store for us. Go! Oh, we get the special random adjective.
Oh boy.
We get to go through another generator. How awesome is that?
This is the generator for the generator.
All right. Random.org. Generate a random number for us. 8. Okay. How exciting. You have to make your drawing lopsided.
What? How did you get that from 8?
Because I made a list of random adjectives, assigned them a number, and then pulled up a random number generator.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll select this.
Also, I just now saw your drawing. It is so light, it's going to be hard to show on the screen.
It was just a sketch. I was just getting in the main masses.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it won't. I'm not even sure most viewers would be able to see that. So, I guess you might want to either make your sketch brush darker or move very quickly through the sketch phase, because we won't be able to see anything there.
That's what I was doing, but then the wheel did the thing.
All right, so the band you picked was Doja Cat. What kind of music do they do? I was gonna try
Doja.
I was gonna try to go through that seriously, but I laughed at the end. Doja Cat. What kind of music do they do, though?
They are a pop music person. They do a lot of songs that revolve around the evergreen subject matter that is sex.
Perfect.
They have one song that is like completely just about blowjobs and like oral sex. It's really catchy.
That's all it needs to be. I don't pay attention to lyrics.
But she is a very curvy woman.
Good. So
I'm imagining her stand would match that.
Awesome. For your reference, there actually is an already existing cat stand by one of the big villains of JoJo's called Killer Queen. I don't know exactly why it's a cat. Is there a cat referenced in the song Killer Queen?
No, not really. Not to my knowledge. Not off the top of my head.
While you're doing that, I'm going to quickly look up Killer Queen lyrics. But, see, now I can finally see your drawing. Let's see. References to Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. Caviar and cigarettes. That's what cats eat, right?
Caviar and cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh, drop of a hat. She's as willing as playful as a pussycat. There you go.
Mm.
Okay, this one's really a spiky cat though. So I'm curious
That's
how
not
you're gonna make
bad.
it lopsided though, or is your cop out just the fact that you're putting her on her side?
I thought that's what it meant.
I guess so. I was thinking asymmetrical, but
I misunderstood the prompts.
I mean it's free to interpret it as you wish. So go ahead. I'm gonna try to start thinking of powers already for this. Then
Okay.
we got a lopsided cat. Since Jojo's is still shonen, it's like got sex appeal but can't directly reference sex all that much.
Right.
Oh my god, the timer went off again.
But you've got to push the boundary as much as you can because it's Doja Cat and she is very, very sexual.
Yes, but did you not hear me? The timer went off again.
I did. I was hoping you would forget.
Nope, we're doing this. We agreed
Okay.
this episode at least. We are spinning the wheel again.
All right, let's do it.
All right, back to the wheel. Here we go again. Oh. Draw with non-dominant hand for 1 minute.
I don't want to.
All right.
Oh my god. At least I'll have an excuse for why this is turning out so badly.
Timer starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's get that line there. What? No.
You told me you were ready. Oh yeah, this
Yep.
is good. I can already see the waiver there. At least you've got like a sketch later going, so you can't destroy the anatomy. It's just a wavy person now. Ooh, look at that leg. That is
I think I'll try again.
no, the leg is lopsided, so
I'm unintentionally doing the prompt correctly from last time now.
perfect.
Okay. Let's see here. Give her some shorts.
Oh, okay. I thought those were like the thigh highs for a second.
I mean, they could be.
Yeah. And that's it. You can switch back to your right hand or whichever hand you prefer.
Gosh.
I don't want to make assumptions.
All right. So we'll put in some garter action.
There you go.
I'm going to just draw over top of that until it's gone.
Yeah. Oh man. This drawing gives a new meaning to a curvy woman, right? Am I right?
Mhm.
I'm hold on. We need to allow a little bit of time in the editor for the applause sound effect that I'll be adding. There we go. Okay.
One of my favorite things about Doja Cat actually is how much she sounds like Riley from the Boondocks whenever she's doing like a rap part.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she sounds just like him. Like it's really uncanny.
We could kiss and just cut the rubbish. Then I might be onto something.
Okay, and now because you told me that these people are robots, I'll go ahead and add some like lines.
They're basically robots. Oh, you know what? I also forgot another fun part that we can do is that we can localize the names. Because you know JoJo's is actually also infamous for, because of legal reasons, they can't say the band names in the show, or at least in the English version. So they have to change it. Like Bad Company became Worse Company in the show.
Oh no.
Remember Spice Girls became Spicy Lady?
Well, I guess first we'd have to come up with the actual name and then localize it.
I thought the actual name was Doja Cat.
Oh, right. There's a name that exists already.
Does Doja mean something?
Not that I know of, but it probably does. So maybe do you want to Google that word?
I'm looking it up. Doja Cat name meaning. She got her stage name Doja Cat from one of her cats and her favored strain of marijuana. Okay.
So
what's another
stinky cat? Does marijuana smells bad?
I'm trying to think. What are other marijuana strains?
I have no idea.
I mean, you've got. I guess it's like just Kush, Afghan Kush, Haze. It could be Hayes Feline.
Are you kidding me? Is that the wheel?
That's the wheel.
No.
That's the
Can't
wheel,
be.
man. We're doing it. I'm sorry. You're going to get 3 times in a row, and I didn't get it once, but here we go. You ready?
I suppose.
All right. Spinning the wheel 3rd time. Let's go. Now you get duplicated feature.
Oh no.
So you're going to need to add in something new that wouldn't normally exist on this.
Do those look like metallic boobs?
That's pretty close. Right?
That's a no.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I lied to you.
They look like wicker basket.
You know what? Whenever you make a bad drawing, I should just come out and say it. You made a bad drawing, and so...
I mean, it would be truthful.
Yeah, that wheel is interrupting all of our conversations. I did not expect it to go off 3 times at the latter half of an episode.
Does that count as a feature? I gave her a front rhino horn.
I mean, she's got other horns, so I guess that works.
Okay. Let's see. I need to... What should I add to this?
I mean, she still needs the remainder of her legs. So
Oh, she do. Okay.
I think until I can think of a better one, I'm going to go with the localized name of Hayes Feline, or Indica or Sativa. Maybe those are a bit more recognizable. Indica Feline.
Kush cat.
Kush Cat. What should we do for block party, though? I guess, Cube.
No, it'd have to be something like neighborhood related.
Neighborhood.
You know, like around the block.
Yeah.
We live on the same block. So, subdivision.
A precinct. Precinct celebration. My stand. Precinct celebration. Oh, man. And Kush Cat. Both perfect names. The worse they are, the more accurate it is to the localized titles, so that's good. I gotta say, though, my favorite one is Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Was translated to Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price.
It is perfect. I love it.
That's so silly.
And I remember some friends of ours, I'll link his channel in because I'm sure he'd appreciate the 2 viewers checking it out. Mercury Falcon made like an April Fool's video. And I think he's like going off the name. I think it's an album by Blink-182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. And it's like disrobe your coat and trousers.
That's really good. All right, since I can't make these look metal, I'm just going to color them in.
Just add like a shine mark at the very top. And
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Perfect. That's all you need.
There we go.
Oh, she's standing on a wall?
She's standing on the ground.
Oh, so you just took the canvas and rotated it. That's all you did.
That's not what I did.
I think I'm very upset with you right now. So either you can change your answer to say that she's standing on a wall, or I guess we can just stop here and I guess I won't speak with you again.
All right. I'm going to fix this problem. And it's going to be very appropriate how I fix the problem.
I gotta admit, I do like the Doc Ock arm tail, though. Oh. Okay, that's a good change. Is this part of her standability?
Yeah. She completely enthralls everybody within like 500 feet with a dance.
And she generates poles from the ground.
Yeah, and eventually she generates enough poles that they completely puncture all of her enemies.
Nice. So the poles are like spiked at the top, right?
No, they just come up really fast.
Oh, okay. And that's gotta be painful. I imagine like it could be like a 2-part episode where eventually like the whole city street where they're fighting has all these poles on it, and it becomes like one of those kung fu movies where they're fighting atop the bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can fix that without it being completely broken. Let's see here.
Wait a minute, I'm just realizing you drew over top of everything that you had to draw with your left hand.
I did eventually. I tried to leave it alone for as long as I could.
Oh my god, you filthy cheater. I cannot believe you. That's completely against the spirit of the wheel.
You have no room to talk.
I have every room to talk. We're not going to get into this argument again.
All right. I think I'm done, unless you can think of anything to add to this.
I'd say my only complaint is that the boots are a little plain. You might want to add some like extra lines or something.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Just some random lines, you know.
Let's see. We'll take the boots
Put some
up to
snazzy
there.
racing stripes. There we go. Yeah. All right. That is now a stand. You've done it. Oh man. Well, I think this is a major success. What do you think?
I never want to look at this drawing again.
Yeah, it hurts your eyes. You'll never, because it's so beautiful and perfect. You'll never experience true art like this again. So, might as well just not look at it.
I wonder if I can like make a new layer, shuffle that around, because it kind of feels like there should be like a table down here.
Oh yeah,
Okay, now I'm done.
you've done it. All right, and that really does look like a stand. You did well with your limited knowledge. So, applause to you, good sir.
For everybody that knows about Doja Cat, let me know whether or not this, meets expectation.
Yeah.
What did we come up with? Kush Cat?
Yep. Kush Cat and Precinct Celebration. We've done it. This might be something I want to revisit because I did have a lot of fun with this, and it's kind of fun to just kind of talk about bands that and give them new form, make them into humanoid robots.
True. If I wasn't the one drawing, I probably would have had a lot more to say about Doja because she's an interesting artist.
Yeah.
How many wheels was that? Was that 3?
3 in the second half
ridiculous.
of the episode. Like the timer was definitely 100% running throughout my entire drawing process.
I don't know if I believe you.
I think it was on the screen
somebody to
recording,
check.
so I have video record. So
Okay.
of course I can just edit it to look like that. You wouldn't know.